finance and simple interest. So money. Simple interest, there are some terms that we use that are very common, and let's go through them. Principal. Principal is the amount of money you start with. Interest, how much extra money is earned/owed. Rate, the percent the principal is charged at. Time, how long the money is invested for. And a really important thing to note, if you're doing simple interest calculations, the time frame for the rate and the time frame for time must be the same unit of measurement. So if you're calculating per annum, so per year, then the rate must be per year and the time must be in years. If you're calculating per month, then the rate must be a percent per month and the time must be how many months. So the unit of measurements must be the same. And this is the formula for simple interest. Interest will equal principal times rate times time over 100. So let's work with an example. Frank, good old Frank. Frank wants to invest $1,000 at 8% per annum in a bank. How long will it take him to earn $250 interest? So first thing we should do is write down our variables and the values attached to them so we can see what we're looking for. So the principal is $1,000. That's what he starts with. The rate is 8% per annum per year. Time, we don't know. And the interest is $250. So time is the thing we want to calculate. It is the unknown. Which means now we're just doing algebra. We've stated our variables, we've stated the values of those variables, and t is the unknown. So, step 1, write your formula. In this instance, it's I equals PRT over 100. Step 2, sub in your values. We know I is 250. We know the principal is 1,000. We know the rate is 8. Time we don't know, and it's all over 100. Step 3, isolate t, isolate the unknown. So we multiply both sides by 100. And then we divide by the 1,000 to get rid of it. Then we isolated t. So now we have 25,000 over 8,000 to equal t. T is isolated. Last step, solve it. 25,000 divided by 8,000 is 3.125. So Frank needs to invest his $1,000 for 3 1/8 of a year, so that at the end of that time he will get an investment return of $250. Fair enough. Important thing to note is we could have manipulated a formula to have t isolated from the start. So if we're looking for time, we can use this green formula here. If we're looking for the rate, then we can use the red formula. And if we're looking for principal, we can use the blue formula. And if you're looking for the interest, you just use the normal formula. You don't need to use one of these formulas. You can just start with the standard simple interest formula if you like, but you'll have to do rearranging and isolating anyway, so you might as well just start with the easiest algebraic formula to do it. Get that step out of the way. And that's simple interest.